Hi, I'm the Dungeon Master for Keep It on the Table, a new D&D live stream that plays 12 to 4 p.m. Pacific Time every Sunday. Our videos that we're creating right now are character descriptions and character explanations, as well as some background information on what goes on with these characters just before they all meet. So with that said, I'll let Ray take away his character explanation. Alright, so tell us about Tristram.
Alright, Tristram Sunwalker. He is an Aasimar Paladin. His parents were originally from the mercantile city of Almat. He was originally an adventurer who as Aasimars are generally born with a sort of like a divine right, or a sort of like a destiny in front of them. So Tristram basically started life as someone who had a silver spoon in his mouth. He had everything he wanted, but he felt like he was destined for more. And unfortunately, that hubris caused a downfall. Now, as an Aasimar, Aasimars generally have a celestial partner, someone who guides them to their destiny. Well, several years ago, Tristram, in his pride, caused something that caused him to lose his celestial guardian and caused him to fall. So he's actually a fallen Aasimar, and his aspect turned from holy to pretty much death, decay. His aura, rather than being soothing and radiant, is fearsome and decaying. But Tristram is still a good person. He's horrified by what's happened, and he wants to make amends.
So, what god does Tristram follow and believe in?
He follows the god of justice, and he follows the god of paladins, Helm, because he believes that by performing good acts as a paladin, he can try to redeem himself, try to do better. He's basically like the concept of him is someone who was very arrogant and very sort of sure of his own morality, and he fell short. And now he's sort of like picking up the pieces from there.
Okay. Is that his main focus is just to make amends of what he's done?
There's two things. So one is, yes, he does want to make amends. He wants to be a better person than he was. And also, he also wants to save Genevieve, his celestial partner, because as part of the events that happened in his backstory that will be revealed, he lost his celestial partner as part of his falling from a protector Aasimar to a fallen Aasimar, and he wants to get her back.
Okay, great. So let's talk a little bit about what went on with Tristram before he meets the others. So he was actually commissioned by Martin Garrick, who is one of the proprietors and owners of a branch of Goods in Lofen. And part of this was that he was to go to Wallfields to copy and translate a religious text, Symbols of the Lost, from Celestial. So being someone who has the ability to do so, you have done that, but what else would you have done while you were in the city of Wallfield? And Wallfield itself is actually the home of the Guild of Gods, and it's the city of religion. So.
All right. Well, there's a couple of things. He would probably go. Are there any temples to any of the goodly gods there? Like let's say a temple of Ilmater or Helm or something like that.
Yeah. So all of the major religions would have been yes, they would have temples and monasteries devoted to it. So
Okay.
all
Then he would basically in his free time he would probably try to volunteer or something like do community service. He would he would basically be trying to do like community service if there are any if there are any good acts he can perform in service, he would do so. What else? Uh, yeah, and he would probably also be currently studying religious texts as a way of trying to get stronger. It feels like part of his failings was he got too big for his britches, and he knows that he needs to be stronger as a long-term goal.
Okay, great. So you were given instructions to go to Alnot, where you're from, and actually get on a boat from there to Lothin. And that's where we'll see our characters next time.
Awesome.
Good.